Welcome back to Cooking with Cass. Today we're going to be making a personal favorite of mine with halal orange beef. To start, we're going to slice 2 pounds of halal chuck roast from the link in our description into thin pieces. I chose to cut out most of the big chunks of fat, but the fat is where most of the flavor is stored, so it's good to keep some of that around. Once our roast is all chopped up, we'll marinate it with 2 tablespoons of water, 2 teaspoons of Chinese 5-spice, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 4 teaspoons of cornstarch, 4 teaspoons of orange juice, and 2 teaspoons of oyster sauce. Make sure to massage that into your little beef strips and cover and refrigerate for an hour. Now we'll work on the best part, our sauce. In a mixing bowl, combine a 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, 2 tablespoons of orange marmalade, 2 tablespoons sugar, 6 tablespoons of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil, 1 cup orange juice, and 3/4 cup of water. You could also replace the water with halal beef stock or more orange juice to help preserve the flavor. Next, we'll prepare our veggies. This step is optional, but it helps the broccoli retain a nice green color, and that makes it all the more appetizing. To blanch this, we'll bring water to a boil and add our broccoli and let that cook for about 30 seconds to a minute. You can also place the broccoli in an ice bath to make that green more vibrant. Once the beef is marinated, we'll sprinkle it with about 1/3 cup more of cornstarch and massage it until each piece of the beef is evenly coated. While we coat our beef, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you never miss out on one of our great weekly recipes. Next, we'll heat a 1/2 cup of peanut oil in a large Dutch oven and sear the beef on each side until a nice crust forms. I prefer peanut oil because the smell isn't as strong as vegetable or canola, but any neutral flavored oil will work here. This step can take a long time, so if you're looking to have a quick dinner, I'd recommend you stir fry the beef until each piece is evenly browned. I wanted to go for the restaurant style beef though, so I chose the longer cook option here. Next, we'll reduce the heat and add sliced ginger, the peel of 1 whole orange, making sure to remove as much of the underside of the peel as possible, 4 red chilies, and 3 star anise. I used fresh orange peel here, but the traditional way is to use dried orange peel. I couldn't find any near me, so I went with that. Once those ingredients are starting to become fragrant, we'll add 3 cloves of crushed garlic and 3 sliced green onions to the pot. Then we'll cook that till the garlic is smelling good and garlicky. Next, we'll pour in our sauce. Give it a mix to make sure all our flavors are getting along well, and we'll bring that to a simmer. Once that's bubbling up a storm, we'll stream in a little bit of cornstarch slurry. To make that, add about 1 tablespoon cornstarch to a 1/4 cup of water, whisk, and stream in little bits at a time. Once the sauce is thick enough to coat the back of a spoon, we'll toss in our crispy beef and the broccoli and mix it up good. I really wanted 2 things from this dish. I wanted it to taste like oranges because I always feel the orange flavor is really lacking in orange beef, and as a bit of a sauce boss, I wanted a lot of sauce for my rice. So I kept my sauce a little looser than I normally would. If you like your sauce more thick, add a little more cornstarch slurry until you're happy with the consistency. And that's it. Let us know what you think of the recipe in the comments, and we'll see you next week with another halal recipe.